Broadcasting from the center of the universe and the Thrive15.com world headquarters.
Let's go!
Presenting the world's only business school without the BS, with optometrist and entrepreneur Dr. Robert Zellner and the former Small Business Administration Entrepreneur of the Year in your ear, Clay Clark. It's the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Hello, Tulsa Green Country. Welcome back to the Thrive Time Show during your afternoon. And Dr. Z, I could not be more excited about today's show, my friend. I am pumped up.
I tell you what, if you're not watching on Facebook Live, you need to turn it on right now, because in between us and around us, we have visual candy for you.
Do you remember the Isley Brothers song, Who's That Lady?
Who's that lady?
Who's that lady? I'll tell you who this lady is. This is Miss Nikki Warren, and she is the founder. She's the designer. She's the owner of the Mocha Butterfly, and her products are on display here. If you're listening right now and you are a member of the female audience, and you're saying you want to take your style to the next level, you've got to go to NikkiWarren.com. It's NIKKI. Warren.com. Miss Nikki, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm excited. I want to hear your story here. So we're talking today about how to get to the top of Google and how to sell effectively using social media. But let's start with your kind of how you got started. When did you get the idea to make? If you go to her website, by the way, NIKKI Warren.com, it's a clean site. It's beautiful. It's well done. The products you have here inside the box that rocks are gorgeous. How did you get started?
Well, that's a really long story.
Yeah.
But what I started off learning how to sew from my mom.
Okay.
And so from there, I was just always really interested in fashion. As I got into adulthood, I worked in television production and just learned that probably wasn't for me. You know, I still dabbled and sewed at home.
Yeah.
And I wore things to work, and people were asking me where I got it. And so I started taking orders from work.
From work? Really? Okay.
I love it.
And so when did you realize, okay, this is a thing, and I'm now going to do this as a career, or I'm going to actually turn this into an actual business?
Well, when I don't know. It's like people started referring people, and then a light bulb went off for me, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to, I love I love entrepreneurship. So I've always been interested in being an entrepreneur. So from there, I just thought, why not? Why not do it?
Well, when did you quit your job?
Almost like a few weeks after people were really into my stuff.
Then that's when your business really started. I mean, the good thing about it is a lot of people are going, you know, hey, I need to raise all this money and I want to make this big life change. And you know what? You started small. Yes. And you let it gradually take over. You let it gradually grow into what it grew into. And I find most successful businesses, that's the way they do it. You know, you just didn't quit day one. You know, it was a couple weeks into it, but yet you still kept your job and you kept both of them going at the same time. Mm-hmm. I know when Clay was starting his DJ company, he had like three other jobs, you know, and say 3 other jobs. Yeah, because he needed, you know, he had to pay the rent. And he had, we needed gas, and apparently he wanted to eat more than just celery and peanut butter that he's doing this year. That's what was new. His New Year deals he's doing. He's just eating celery and peanut butter. Tell me about that, Clay, again.
Here's the resolution. Here's the deal is I don't like resolutions. I think a resolution is where you're saying, I'm going to do this. I'm all about going to the next level because I know my character, and I've known myself now for 36 years, is that I find that if I don't schedule something, it doesn't get done. Yeah. Lee Cockrell, one of our mentors and business partners who used to manage Walt Disney World Resorts, he says, nothing happens unless you schedule it. And so, you know, I go through these kind of things where I get motivated about something or an idea. And so I've went ahead and kind of basically hired somebody who's one of their core tasks is to bring me celery and peanut butter every day as part of their checklist. And so that's all I'll be eating because I don't like it, Dr. Z. And so I definitely will not eat too much of it. And I'll just sort of disappear over time.
So it's I'm not sure the nutritional value of that as far as breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or is this just like
much,
one move?
My wife's juice and stuff I don't like either. It's like celery and carrots and
Well, when I came to the Clark compound, AKA your home, And the only thing it's lacking is like a security guard, like a Toll Booth Willie up there in the front. You know,
Camp Clark and Chicken Palace.
Camp Clark and Chicken Emporium. But she was in there juicing stuff and pretty random stuff in there, and it tasted okay. It tasted pretty good.
Now here's the deal, Thrivers. We're talking about how to get to the top of Google and how to market effectively with social media. Now, there's a quote it's attributed to so many different people that I can't necessarily pin it down to one particular person, but I hear it all the time said by entrepreneurs. They say, real entrepreneurs, they say, you don't have a business until you sell something. You really don't have a business until you've sold something. Well, Ted Turner, he's one of the world's wealthiest people. He started TNN and CNN and TBS, and they ask him, well, how would you define an entrepreneur? And he goes, well, my son is now an entrepreneur. That's what you're called when you don't have a job. So we don't want you to be that kind of entrepreneur. We want you to actually so you've actually gone out there and built a product that people want and love. And if somebody wants to go to buy your stuff online, do you direct them typically to your Facebook page or to your website?
I do. It seems that people, social media is all the rave right now. So people tend to go to my Facebook page and they contact me directly that way. And it's kind of a deal where if you're local, like here, in Tulsa, then I can meet with you. And if you're far away, then I have a set of instructions for them to follow in order for them to get something ordered.
Did you build the website yourself or the Facebook page yourself, or how did you get started with your online presence?
Well, my online presence was definitely me for Facebook. I took the time to figure it out, and with all the updates and the, with the bells and whistles that Facebook likes to do from time to time is funny. But I did have a really dear friend of mine, Sharita Bent. She actually built my website for me.
Oh, boom, yeah.
Yeah, and so she was awesome. She was so awesome. So she did that for me, and I was pleased. And, being an entrepreneur, you tend to find other people that are kind of in the same vibe, So we just kind of help each other out when we can.
Now, if you're listening right now, you might be asking yourself, why should I listen to today's show? Well, here's the deal. See, I call this the $1 million challenge.
Wow. Okay. Just do you have to put your finger in your mouth when you do that?
What?
The $1 million challenge.
I don't want to overhype it.
No, of course not.
But I want to be very direct and very real with you.
I've told you a million times, don't exaggerate.
If you go ahead and get out your computer right now, get out your computer. You're like, computers, I use a smartphone or an iPad or something. Here we go. Just Google search this. Type in Tulsa cookies. Go ahead. I'll wait. And look who's top. Barbie Cookies.
Oh, my gosh.
And Z, that's one of the Thrive15.com clients we work with.
Oh, Kat. Oh, I love it when she's on the show, and you know why, don't you?
Because she brings those cookies.
She brings those cookies.
She's a high-calorie gift of love.
So good.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
Challenge number 2. Go ahead and Google Tulsa basketball coaches, Tulsa basketball camps, Tulsa basketball clinics. Who comes up top? Score basketball.
Score, shoot and score.
Let's do it one more time. Go ahead and type in Tulsa haircuts, Tulsa men's haircuts, Tulsa men's haircuts in Tulsa. Check it out. I'm just telling you this. Elephant in the room. That's our men's grooming lounge. We do over $100,000 a month of revenue at each store. So let's do the math. If there's 12 months in a year.
Okay, 12. Okay, got it.
And you do $100,000 a month.
Oh. Okay, got it.
It would come out to roughly $1 million.
1.2, but yeah.
I don't want to round it up. I don't even want to do the math accurately. I just want to say
my undergraduate degree's in mathematics. I'm sorry.
But you know where 90% of our business comes from for our new business? It comes from Google. And the other percentage, and by the way, if you look at our pie chart, probably 80% of our business total comes in from word of mouth, but all the new business, that brand new cold business, comes in from Google. And is it because, Z, we're on Facebook Live, people can see this.
Yes.
Is it because I'm a beautiful man?
Well, you're a handsome man.
Oh,
and kind of a Nordic Viking, kind of pale. Like I don't think the sun is seeing you. Kind of look about you. You're probably really good at ice fishing. I would imagine. You look like a kind of guy. That if I was going to go ice fishing, you'd be the first guy I would call.
Oh,
okay.
Bjorn and I in Rauschendorfer, we go up there and we do
kind of like Sam, our production guy over there behind the camera. That dude, if I was going to go if I want to go chop down a tree, and I need a lumberjack, he'd be the first guy I call. You just have that look.
Yeah, here's the thing is, I'm being serious though, Thrivers. If you say, well, yeah, but did you go to school and did you study search engine optimization? I went to school in a way that's very different than the way maybe you go to school. But here's what I did. I got the top, I think it was maybe 6 or 7 books on search engine optimization. And I hired some students who graduated from Oklahoma State University. And I said, you guys have a degree in web development.
Yes.
I will pay you over the summer, I'll pay you per hour, but whichever one of you cracks the code and teaches me how to get to the top of Google, organically without paying per click, I'll give you a pretty nice bonus. And we sat down and we looked at all the common denominators. We had our highlighters out. There's a book called Get Rich Click that I read. I read SEO for Dummies. I just went on that rabbit trail. And what I found was it's totally doable by the average listener. People listening right now, if you're listening right now, you have what it takes to get to the top of Google, Z.
Yes, and what we've done is what you've done and what the team at Thrive 15 has done. We've cracked the code. We know the secret moves. We've got the secret sauce. We just keep it in a little bucket, and then anybody that wants it, that's right, anybody that wants to come in and get a little bit of that secret sauce out and learn the secret moves can do it.
Now, Nikki, you have a product that people want. They like it. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the only caveat I tell the listeners. I say, we can get you to the top of Google, but we can't make people buy things they don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true, yes.
So, I mean, when did you realize that people liked the things you were making? I mean, when was that breaking point where you realized, was it just somebody at work just going, hey, where'd you get that? I mean, is that how it happened or?
It really happened for me when they started sending their friends. Yeah. And they kept coming back.
Okay. And so now you got that word of mouth going.
Right.
And how much, if I'm online right now, if I go to Nikki, Nikki, Warren.com, so many people want to support local Tulsa entrepreneurs. They want to go check it out. How much does it cost to be, I mean, you're kind of a fashionista. How much does it cost to look like you? What does it cost to get one of your beautiful creations?
It's not much at all. The skirts that I do regularly they start at $110. $110. That's US dollars.
And now I'm telling you this.
She's learning my little secret move.
Here's the deal. I'm committing to it on the air. You hold me accountable. Tomorrow's Monday. I will buy one of them for my wife. I will definitely do that. I'll make it happen. I'll buy one of them there for
tomorrow's Wednesday. Tuesday today.
I live in a van down by the river. The New Year's throw me off.
Yeah, I know. It's Happy New Year, by the way, everybody.
I haven't been outside since the beginning of the New Year. I've been in the box that rocks, just rocking, just recording, just having a good old time.
Boom, 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 boom. Get it. I got it.
So if people want to buy, can they buy right there on your website, or do you come out and do a consultation?
Usually what I do is I schedule a time for them to come see me, and we chit-chat a little bit, and I get their measurements.
Where do they see you? Where do they come to your building, your office, your house?
I work out of my home.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And and so they come to your house, and then how long does this appointment take?
For a person who makes decisions fast, it could take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. For a person who's indecisive, it could take a long, long time, like
This is some custom tailored. This is some custom tailored high fashion Michelle Obama cover of Vogue kind of stuff. This is what you do.
It is.
Okay, so you make it happen. So if you're listening right now and you're going, hey, I don't have thousands of dollars to custom tailor my clothes.
Right.
You're talking about $110. You're in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And who's your ideal customer? Who typically likes your products the most?
Women who like to wear skirts are typically my customers, and women who want to want it to fit. They don't want to have to fuss with the fitting of the outfit. And there are some other little fun things about my pieces that I share with them that helps them make mobility movement a lot easier.
When we come back, Dr. Z and I, we've talked about it a lot, not out loud and verbally, but we've just mentally telecommunicated that we want to get some kilts for 2017.
You took it. Wow, we did mentally communicate that. You were tracking with me.
We'll be talking about kilts when we come back. Stay tuned.
This show is brought to you by Adobe Creative Cloud. If you're a photographer, graphic designer, video editor, podcaster, business owner, or just creative genius, this is for you. All of your creative tools all in one place. Creative Cloud includes the entire collection of creative apps for desktop, from favorites like Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator to new tools like Adobe Experience Design. Check this out. You can create podcasts seamlessly in high quality with Adobe Audition. Did you miss the exposure or looking to create a stunning and beautiful photo? You gotta download Lightroom. Okay. The latest release of Adobe Creative Cloud is here with incredible new features in Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and all of your favorite apps, plus millions of Adobe stock assets and new premium images are built right in. So you can turn your brightest ideas into your best work fast. Make sure that you check out Adobe Creative Cloud. It's at adobe.com. Once again, Adobe Creative Cloud at adobe.com.
Live, local, now. You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Oklahomies, Green Country, T-Town, it's about ready to get profound. My name is Clay Clark. I'm a former SBA Entrepreneur of the Year in your ear, and today we are talking about how to, as always, start and grow a successful business, but specifically we're talking about how to sell stuff effectively by getting to the top of Google and marketing effectively on social media. Dr. Robert Zellner is in the house today. Sir, how are you?
Fantastic. Happy New Year. This is the first week. It's the first Tuesday of the new year.
All right.
And I tell you what, Clay, we here at Thrive15.com, we're practical business steps in helping you start and grow a business, okay?
Yep.
And everybody loves the show. They're listening to Thrive Time Show. They get on our website, Thrive15.com, and they watch the videos, and it inspires them and teaches them. But some people say, listen, I want to come out there. I want to check this thing out. I want to touch and feel. I want to meet other entrepreneurs. I want to meet you guys. How do I go about doing that? What's a move they can do?
Well, we have a guy who's a tutor, I think, about in Tulsa. He was a school teacher. He just dropped the mic last month. True story. He was a school teacher, and he says, I want to now do, because he has people on the side reaching out to him, just like our special guest, Nikki. People at work are reaching out going, will you tutor my child and teach them how to score better on the ACT?
Sure.
Well, he helps several students go from the very lowest they could possibly get, basically, to where a couple of them are on full rides. One kid actually earned a full scholarship to Oklahoma State University for football, where he was previously denied. And he reaches out and says, I want to learn how to become what you and Dr. Z do. I want you to teach me how to start and grow a successful company. So he signs up to the program. And he wants to do one-on-one coaching, okay? So we worked with him one-on-one. Our team worked with him one-on-one, got his website to the top of Google, taught him how to build a pro forma, a sales system, marketing. Now, this is an hour a week out of his schedule and our schedule every week. Well, what's happening is he's telling his friends, hey, these guys have helped me down the entire path, and it straight up is less money than I spent on my entire one semester of college. They taught me how to grow a business, and now I'm full-time. So, Clay, could you help them? And I go, I can't, dude. We're booked out.
We're booked out.
We don't have any more time. So we started these things called the Thrive Time Business Conferences. It's 2 days of your time to learn how to start and grow a successful business. It's a 2-day workshop. And what we did is we teamed up with some very, very, very wealthy Tulsans, and we said, hey, we want to make this available for everybody, because you and I grew up without financial resources. We know what it's like to be poor. And so literally it's a 2-day workshop you can come to. Anybody, if you've got $7 in your pocket right now, you put your hand up and get out here to a Thrive15.com workshop, because you can afford it, okay? And there's no upsells. There's nothing to upsell you in the back of the room. There's no smoke and mirror. Now, we have a suggested price. If you go to thrivetimeshow.com, you can see that. But it's a workshop. It's not an arena. So you come to our 20,000 square foot facility, and we're going to walk you through the linear, step-by-step technical details of how to get to the top of Google, how to hire, how to fire, how to sell, how to market, how to promote, everything you need to know, how to lead a meeting, how to manage people. I mean, everything that you and I know, it's like whoop, out of our head right there. It's a 2-day conference.
I think one of the most important things that we teach you, this is when I talk to young entrepreneurs, one of the biggest things that I get are people that want to be an entrepreneur. They have an idea. Entrepreneur, yes, that's right. One of the things I hear the most is I just don't have the time. I don't have time. How do I just? I don't
have time at all, Z. I don't have any time. I was watching a lot of TV the other night, and I realized after watching all the shows, there's no time to start a business.
I'm going back and I'm binge watching Game of Thrones, and did you know that?
I missed the third one.
Here's the deal. We teach you time management, and therefore, when you leave our workshop, you will no longer be able to use the excuse, "I don't have the time."
True, and I'll tell you somebody who made the time to be successful. This is Miss Nikki Warren. She is the founder. Of the Mocha Butterfly, which you can find on Facebook and you can find at Nikki warren.com. It's a beautiful website, well done. Tell people what it is. What kind of service do you provide for the ladies of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and beyond?
Okay, like when you mean what type of service?
I mean, what kind of products do you sell typically?
Okay.
If I want to go,
I give great customer service. So when you said that, I just thought.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, I do skirts. Is what I typically do are skirts, but I design. I have a whole line of clothing. So I've done jumpsuits. I've done, nice capes. Like, I don't know if you guys know what a cape is. It's like not
did
like
you
Dracula.
Borrow my cape? Did you borrow my cape? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you make capes. I've always wanted a cape. I want a cape. Could you I don't want it to be like a Superman cape. Instead of an S on mine, I want a Z on it though, like a Zorro cape.
Well,
Can you do that? Can you do that for me?
We'd have to have a conversation afterwards.
Well, we're going to talk this. We're going to talk this thing out. We're going to talk this thing out. And before the break, Clay brought up a good point. Since your skirts are, I guess, mostly worn by women.
Yes.
That we'd like for you to start a kilt line so that we can.
All right, Z, we're going to wear the kilts.
We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
We're going to go.
I'm going to go pick a fight.
If you're a man listening and you want to go to nikki.lauren.com, you can find a lady who does not make kilts, but maybe we can convince her to.
Yes, flutter with Facebook messages at Mocha Butterfly and say, "Oh man, I'm gonna buy some for my wife." But I'd like to get a kilt. Just keep kilts.
Maybe
That's
they can have matching. Maybe
okay.
She can have the skirt and he can have the kilt.
I want to ask you though, if someone's listening right now and they go, "Okay, but how did you start selling stuff on Facebook? I mean, how did you start first selling things on Facebook? What was the process like?"
My process was started posting what I do and just sharing information about what I do on Facebook, and people started reaching out to me. What I did was, let them know this is what's available. This is what I've got going on right now. This is, contact me for more information. I would love to meet with you. What I try to do with my clients and people on Facebook is to be as personable as I can, because it is social media. I'm not able to have that FaceTime, So, that's what I did. I just started really pushing myself out there.
There are women listening right now. There's probably some men listening too right now who are having the same thought. And this is what you're saying to yourself. You're going, I would market on Facebook, but I just don't want to self-promote. I don't, what if people judge me? I'm out there marketing. I'm telling people what I do. Yeah. Z, I don't want to fill people's Facebook feeds with me talking about some me. I love me some me, but I don't want to be telling people I love me some me. I mean, how did you get past that barrier?
Well, that's funny, because that is something that I have thought about before. But what I noticed is that if I'm on Facebook and I'm talking about anything, I'm talking about myself. So why not, use some of that time to promote what I do? And I know that eventually someone is going to, like what I do and reach out to me. So,
what I have found is Thomas Edison had this quote that he said. Thomas Alva Edison, who's the man who's credited with having invented the modern light bulb. Some of you are going, he stole that from Tesla. Okay, fine. He started GE, but he says this. He says that vision without execution is hallucination. And so you've got to eventually execute. You've got to start to tell the marketplace about your product. And it doesn't mean your product's going to be perfect day one. And I guarantee you that you've probably made some pivots along the way and some changes and tweaks. I know Dr. Z has.
Yes.
I know I have. And so when we get back, Dr. Z, we're going to share some of the stories about from your career, Z, from my career, and with Nikki. How basically once you start marketing, you now can get data from customers, and then you can begin to make those changes. And so, Z, we're going to talk about kind of getting that early market feedback.
I love it. I can hardly wait. What a way to kick off the new year, 2017. And our workshop on the 20th and 21st, put that on your calendar and show up. It'll be a game changer, life changer.
Thrivetimeshow.com. Thrivetimeshow.com. Check it out.
Are you a business owner? You need to ask yourself right now, how are you backing up your files and important documents? Most businesses have no system for the files in their business. If this is you, you got to use Dropbox. At least sign up for one of their 30-day free trials. Real talk, it's the secure file sharing and storage solution that employees and IT administrators trust. You get as much space as needed at no additional cost. You get unlimited file recovery and versioning, basically creating new versions, and valuable admin controls for secure sharing and collaboration with Dropbox for Business. You got to check this out. After using Dropbox, you'll definitely feel more secure knowing that a virus or power surge can't ruin your computer and your entire business. Try full access to Dropbox Business for 30 days. Head over to Dropbox.com to get started. Again, Dropbox.com to get started.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back. It is a glorious Tuesday here in the beautiful Thrive Nation. Inside the box that rocks, located on the left coast of the Arkansas River, within the friendly confines of the Thrive15.com world headquarters. My name is Captain Clay Tiberius Clark, and I'm joined here with really the I'm not really sure if you're the brigadier, if you're the admiral, if you're the what would be your title if this was a military organization here?
Yeah, military organization is stand up, left, right, left. Yep. I would be if you're the captain, I would be I'd be the general, I guess.
The general, yeah, he's the general of optometry and of entrepreneurship. It's General Robert Zellner.
Well, titles just come every day. I get a new title. That's pretty impressive.
I started getting those little nameplates you can put on someone's desk.
Yeah,
but then every time I did it, I'm like, I
gotta change it now. Yeah, it's expensive.
Now we have someone on the show here who really we're not going to change her title anytime soon. Okay?
No.
This is Queen Nikki Warren. Queen Nikki Warren. Now Nikki Warren, she started the Mocha Butterfly. And for Nikki, for anyone who's listening right now who's unaware of what the Mocha Butterfly is, what is the Mocha Butterfly?
What is it? Mocha is actually, so Mocha Butterfly is me. So
Oh.
Mocha.
Oh.
Oh.
And then what I did was Mocha is actually an acronym, and that stands for Manifesting Our Creative Hidden Abilities.
Oh, Presh. This blows my mind.
Knowledge bomb.
Knowledge, bam.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So when did it occur to you, okay, I might want to start a business? When was that first moment where you had that inkling, that entrepreneurship, kind of that entrepreneurial itch that 57% of people have, according to Forbes magazine?
Well, mine was when like I said, I've always enjoyed entrepreneurship, just watching other businesses grow. And so I would say in college was when I decided I started a candle making business is what I started with first. Yeah, I made candles.
Oh, wow.
So that when I started selling them to my friends at school, this is when I said, you know what, I want to have a business. A career in other things is great, but I want to have a business at some point in my adulthood.
And your business now can be found at NIKKI.Warren.com. That's NikkiWarren.com. Yes. And Dr. Z, we're going to teach people today the 5 moves to sell stuff effectively online with Google and social media. So move number 1, you've got to commit to results, not to specific offers.
What? Talk about that.
So here's the deal. When you go out there and you run a promotion or a special, or you have the perfect dress idea maybe, or in your case, Z, maybe the perfect special idea for the glasses,
yeah.
or with my business, the elephant in the room, the perfect product mix or the perfect haircut special. If you run it and people don't buy it, you got to pivot, man. You got to pivot. And so, Z, I want to ask you, why is it so? Why do some people get stuck on this was the perfect offer? It was the chosen one. I'm not switching. What's that all about?
Well, I tell you what, probably one of the biggest things to overcome as a young entrepreneur is, and this is going to be a harsh word.
All right, here we go.
Hold on to your egg salad sandwich over lunch.
Earmuffs.
Is rejection.
What?
Yeah, is rejection. And when you learn to get over that and to fail forward and to come up with another fresh idea, then you're on your way to a successful business.
But
and
every time I get rejected, I feel not good.
I'm like a turtle. I just get further and further into my shell. Nikki, how did you put these beautiful skirts on your Facebook stuff? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You're out there. You're thinking this is going to be awesome. How did you handle your first rejection? How'd that happen?
You probably want to ask my husband that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll call him right now.
Yeah, just give him a ring.
He's still in therapy.
Mr. Mocha.
There was so much crying and yelling. There was so much yelling.
At first, it was, it's hard to, it's hard. It's a hard process to deal with because I carry it. It's like a feeling on your sleeve,
because it's you. Your business is you, right? It's a
reflection of me.
Bingo.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, are they saying that they don't like me as a person? But that's not what it's about. You have to really find some way to coach yourself through the rejection, just like with any other rejection. But you have to get to a place, in my opinion, I had to get to a place of realizing that it's not me they're rejecting. They just don't like that particular thing.
And I have something I want to share with you guys that it's a deep deep kind of issue in my life there, Dr. Z.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
I grew up in western Minnesota, western rural Minnesota. Okay? Now, I love John Legend. I love the Isley Brothers. I love Temptations. I love Motown. I love, just insert R&B artist. I love Alicia Keys. I love, my parents, though, they're like, what is this music?
What is this? What's going on?
And if you grew up in western Minnesota, there's nobody there who knows what this music is all about. And as I played basketball and different sports, more of the guys I hung out with, that was their music too. And so now when family and friends, they come over to my house, I'm listening to some R&B, and I love me some R&B. I love R&B. I love Luther. I love it all. I love Usher. That's what I do. That's what I like. That's my thing. The new John Legend album, Black and White, love it. Yeah. That's my thing.
Album.
But what happens is people go, what are you listening to? This isn't country. Hey man, that ain't country, man.
That's not even Western.
Hey man, ain't Western. I'm going,
not even country or Western.
But I've got to a point to realize it is okay for you not to like what I like. So in our studio here, Nick, you can probably comment on this disturbing picture. But my dad, he was terminally ill with ALS this year. It's a bad deal. So it's a funny gift because in the family, it's kind of like a house divided. People hate Trump. People like Trump. So I thought I'd take the Trump body and put my face on it with the Trump hair and kind of give it to him as a gift that's stuck to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it created sort of like a great conversation piece, like, isn't he terrible? Or I like him, or whatever. But it kind of started
polarizing.
Yeah, polarizing. I'm just saying, if you're an entrepreneur, though, check it out. You've got to be polarizing. Your product has to be something people love. So you're making products for ladies.
Yes.
And you're making fashion-forward skirts and dresses for women.
Yes.
Not for dudes.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of, not for men specifically. It's not my idea when I go into my workshop is to create for a man, but.
So I'm just saying, Dr. Z and I, though, we're listening and go, this isn't cool. How come it's not for men too? I mean, I suppose we wanted to buy it, we could, but I'm saying, your niche.
I do.
And you got to be okay with scratching your niche and understand that it doesn't appeal to everybody. So Z, yes. It's your optometry clinic. Who is your niche?
Well, my number one most likely is soccer moms. They've got the kids. They book the eye appointments for their husband, boyfriends, or children. They're driving their SUV around. I mean, that's my number one. Does that mean that everybody that comes in there is a soccer mom? No, of course not. But I'll tell you what, you two are very similar in your targets, and that is, Clay, your elephant in the room. If a chick walked in and wanted to get a haircut, you'd say, get out of here. You'd be like the hair Nazi. No cut for you.
No haircut for you. It's a men's only grooming lounge. It's high end, and the average haircut's over $35. So it appeals to a certain niche. But I can just tell you have to know your niche. So an action item right now, if you're listening, take the time, get out a sheet of paper. Someone needs to tell somebody next to you, get out a sheet of paper. He said get out a sheet of paper. How come? He told you to get one out too. The point is, you got to get out a sheet of paper. You need to write down specifically who is your target market. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the art of the no-brainer. You've got to make a no-brainer offer. So you have to have an offer where it's so good,
call to
people
action.
Can't say no,
people
baby.
Can't say no. They go crazy. They're falling over themselves to get in the door. They're lined up at the door before you even open. They're camping out. It's like the Black Friday of your business. The Black Friday sales where people actually bring pup tents and will sleep outside your door waiting for you to unlock it to come running in there to get the deal.
And the no-brainer is such a powerful thing. It's like a tractor beam. See,
I don't want people outside my door.
And some of you are going, I don't want to be known as a discounter. Well, check it out. During the break, I want you to go up, check out Target.com, check out Macy's.com, check out Sherry'sBerries.com, check out any website. They always have some sort of discount to get you in the door.
Get you in the door because they want your business.
ThriveTimeShow.com and ThriveTimeShow.com.
For the professional-looking man out there, this is for you. Are you tired of waiting for hours in disorganized barbershops around town? Are you maybe looking for an upscale haircut experience instead of being treated like a little kid? If either of these thoughts crossed your mind, then Elephant in the Room Men's Grooming Lounge is for you. The Elephant in the Room Men's Grooming Lounge is proud to offer a variety of packages and memberships for discerning men and regular customers who wish to maintain their tailored look while receiving discounts off of services and products. They're going to bring you in, they'll offer you a beverage, identify your style that you're going for, get you a tailored haircut from one of the professional stylists, wash your hair, and then style it afterwards so you could even go back to work. The experience is awesome. They even do cool things for members like a free nape shave on Mondays or a peppermint oil scalp massage on Tuesday. Check out one of the locations near you and book an appointment. You can check them out at eitrlounge.com or just dial 918-877-2219. Seriously, you're going to love it. 918-877-2219 or visit eitrlounge.com to book an appointment today.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
Thrivetime Show, it is your time to go. This is your new year, and we are here to teach you how to start and grow a successful business. You see, check it out, Z. I was looking at my New Year's calendar. You got that new calendar? You know, the one with, I have a lot of girls. So you have those little puppies on it, the puppy calendar.
Oh, and so sweet.
I'm looking into the faces of little puppies, but here's what I noticed. You got Monday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's no someday on there.
There's no someday.
Oh, no someday. It's just there's a Sunday, but no someday.
You know what we need to do? You just inspired me. We need to come up with the Thrive 15 calendar. We have 13 points or 13 business points. So what we do is we have one of those covered each month, and then we have like an extra January, for the next year or something on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a 13th point. Or we squeeze that in someplace.
I'm writing this down right now. This is
ideas in action. I just got inspired of that. We did a Thrive 15 calendar, and maybe if you come into our workshop, you get it, or you can get it online, or if you become a member of Thrive 15.
Does it have puppies on it?
But we can put, you know what?
Some already have one.
We can hide some like little Easter egg puppies in there, so you don't know what month they're going to pop up, but a puppy will pop up.
All right, now
unexpected.
Here's the deal, Thrivers. If you don't know, now you know. We are talking today specifically about how to grow your business with Google optimization and with social media marketing. Okay, we're talking about move number 1, which you got to commit to results, not specific offers. Move number 2, you got to create a no-brainer. Now, Dr. Z, why do you have to create a no-brainer, my friend?
Well, I tell you what, if you're advertising, if you're spending your money in marketing, okay, and there's no call to action, what is a call to action? What does that mean? In other words, sometimes I see an ad and I go, I'm not inspired to go there
I just
or
to get my name out there.
I have no reason to call them. There's nothing exciting about that. But if you say, listen, the next 10 callers, you get a free car. I mean, the phone's going to blow up.
Boom.
Boom.
You had a move you did, Z, that was kind of legendary that made your phone blow up as it related to LASIK back in the day when you used to do LASIK.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk about that on the air?
Absolutely, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like you did a haircut for $1, we did LASIK for $1.
What?
I know, it was crazy. I mean, it was almost like too good an offer. We had people, we didn't have them camping out at our door, like a Black Friday sale.
But people were singing, "It's just too good to be true. It's off of you." Seriously, and it blew up the phone.
It absolutely blew up the phone, and I had a big billboard, and I got a little copy of it to this day. It's LASIK $1, call for details. And it just made people crazy. They couldn't stand it. They had to call. They had to go, okay, I know there's something to this, but I can't stand it. I got to call. And that's what I wanted. I wanted those phones to ring, and I wanted people to call and say, "What's the deal? Okay, come on. What's the catch?
What's the catch?" Now, so if you're listening right now, I'm going to go ahead and just fire off a bunch of no-brainers you can use. I give these to you. This is kind of a gift I have here. Okay, here we go.
All right.
One is you could say $1 for the first time. $1 for the first time. That's a move.
Boom. That's
2,
a move.
it's called freemium. Free the first time.
Boom.
Free. Try it before you buy it kind of a move. Okay.
Boom.
3 is a BOGO. Buy one, get one free.
BOGO.
4, you say guarantee. Money back guarantee.
Money back guarantee.
Money back guarantee.
Yeah.
5. This is one you celebrity endorsement. Hey, I'm Michael Jordan, and I like this beverage. I'm Michael Jordan. I drink it. You should too.
Well, and here's the deal. You may be saying to yourself, I can't afford to have LeBron James endorse my stuff.
Oh, but wait. George Foreman, he actually endorsed the grill with no money.
No money.
No compensation up front. It was just a percentage of every deal. And by the way, George Foreman made several $100 million on that deal, but he was at the bottom of his career. He had gone into bankruptcy. He was just struggling. And they're like, Hulk Hogan, true story, Hulk Hogan turns it down. He's like, wow. I'll do it.
How'd that work for him?
I didn't know that.
That's a real thing. And so he just split revenue. So I'm just telling you, don't give up on yourself. The Hublot watch, the Ace of Spades champagne, Jay-Z endorsed that stuff. Again, no money up front, just a percentage of the revenue. That's a thing.
And that's maybe you can hook a big fish, right? That's maybe how you can hook a big fish. But listen, there's local, one point I'm trying to make is there's local celebrities.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I first started, I couldn't afford Michael Jordan. I couldn't. I didn't even ask him actually.
So we called Karl Malone.
So what I did is I called a young lady that was on the radio. She's still active in radio today. Her name was Carly Rush.
Oh, I love Carly Rush.
And she was on K Hits at the time, 106.9.
Yeah, Carly, hello.
And she was the afternoon drive or maybe the morning girl. I'm trying to remember. That's been like 24 years ago. And the move is that she had a celebrity status because everybody listened to her every day. Everybody knew her name.
Yep.
And I was able to get, I couldn't get Michael Jordan to come in and say, I'll get my eyeglasses from Dr. Z, but I could get Carly Rush to do it. So the point is when you talk about celebrity endorsements, it doesn't have to be somebody that's a national figure. There's local celebrities. They're actually looking for those endorsement deals. They like them.
They do. And we have a very special guest on the show today. And Nikki Warren is the star of today's show. She's built this wonderful brand called the Mocha Butterfly, which it's basically, if you go to NikkiWarren.com, NikkiWarren.com. It's NikkiWarren.com. If you go up there, you're going to see an unbelievable selection of dresses and skirts. She's making it happen. And Nikki, what is the special that you have for today's listeners?
Well, I am doing a buy one, get the second skirt half off.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's very, very nice of you.
Yes.
So I could give one away as a gift, or I could keep both of them.
Most women keep both.
Well,
both.
if you're listening out there, this is a perfect late Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Or early Valentine's gift. How long? If I come into your house, I call you up. Hey, Nikki, I need to get a skirt. I'm a lady. I want to come and get a skirt. And you say, okay.
You sound like a man.
Ma'am, have you been? I've got a voice problem.
Play the part.
Sorry.
And so I come in and we meet. We have tea and probably we sit around and you take my measurements and then I pick out what I want. How long before I get my skirt?
Well, I usually tell people it takes 3 to 5 business days.
Oh, wow. That's not very long at all.
Total?
Yeah, and it depends. Total, yes. And it really depends on how many orders I have ahead of you.
Okay.
Sometimes people have received them the next day. But I like to tell people definitely 3 to 5
That is
business days.
awesome. So listen, all you dudes listen out there, you're going, Valentine's Day, Groundhog Day, another big holiday that's celebrated. Will he see a shadow? I don't know. But here's a skirt.
I'm going to tell you this, Thrivers. If you're listening right now and you want to boost your sales by double by next January, so it's January right now. 1 year from now, check it out. Everyone listening, if you're alive, you'll be 1 year older anyway. So you might as well go ahead and take some action. But Dr. Z and I, we guarantee that at our 2-day workshop, which is on January 20th and 21st.
Right around the corner.
We're going to teach you the Google Canonical, like the
there
canon.
You go with those big words again.
We're going to teach you the Google Canonical compliance rules on how to get to the top of Google. And we're going to be talking about permalinks and title tags and meta descriptions and R2D2. No, we're going to teach you all the things you need to do to be a complete nerd, but get to the top of Google. And I'll tell you this, just one lady I'm thinking of right now. She is a local entrepreneur, and we taught her these moves, and she literally went from barely making it to now that she's over tripled the size of her business in less than 18 months simply by learning these moves. And it's all going to be taught at the 2-day workshop. And see, we have scholarships available so everybody can afford it.
There's no excuse not to go. I tell you what, when I started off in business, Clay, I would have given anything to be able to, attend a workshop like this. Not only did they get to learn from us and the coaches we have here that are going to speak to you, but the room's going to be full of people just like you. And that's sometimes the most powerful thing is meeting entrepreneurs that you can network with, that you can ask them, you can email them, hey, you can talk about and share your stories with them. So, and that's encouraging and edifying, and that also kind of inspiring too. So, hey, Forbes says about 6 out of 10 of you want to start a business. 2017 is the year to do it, okay? And this workshop is a perfect way to kick it off. You're going to take copious amount of notes. You're going to get some really great, handouts and downloadables, and you're going to get some checklists. We're going to help you.
Big screens. You can see on the screen what we're doing. It's not esoteric and vague. I know it's on the radio, so it doesn't translate super well to a visual concept like search engine optimization, but we will get into those details at the workshop. Now, move number 4 we're going to talk about when we come back, Z, is you have to know your target audience. You just have to know who you're targeting. And I want to ask you, Nikki, because we only get to have you on the show here for the first hour here. We're going to miss you. But how did you know who your target was? I mean, how long did it take you before you knew who your target audience was?
Well, it took me a little bit of time. I took some, trial and error.
Yeah.
But I knew that it was a woman because I enjoy making women's clothing. I just had to figure out what type of woman this person was.
Okay.
So with what I do, I started to figure out, what kind of things she likes, what colors does she usually typically wear? Does she wear prints? Things like that. So
Prints like purple?
not Prince, the Prince.
Hey,
Prince.
Nikki, I knew a girl named Nikki.
Sorry, we're obsessed.
P-R-I-N-T-S.
It's been a tough year on us. We've lost some really good artists this last year.
We did. But yeah, so that's that's how I started to figure it out. Was little stuff like that.
Now, Thrivers, if you're listening right now, I'm going to tell you this. You can't steer a parked bus. Okay?
Whoa.
So, knowledge without application is meaningless. You've got to take some action. You got to do something. I always tell people, we have a lot of people in Tulsa, it's the Bible Belt, who believe in God, and I do too. I'm going to tell you this. You got to do what you can do in the natural and let God do what he's going to do in the supernatural. But you can't just be sitting there waiting for the world to come help you, because nobody cares about your business, see, more than you care about your business.
Nobody cares about it. And I'll tell you what, and nobody is going to start it. It's your business. You're the ones going to take the first step. I love that. You can sit in the bus all day long and boot the steering wheel. Nothing's going to happen unless you hit that gas pedal. So crank that bad boy up and fire on down the road. And we're here to help you do that.
Thrivetimeshow.com and Thrivetimeshow.com.
Okay, managing your money has not been easier. Mint.com is the solution to ambiguous and blind money management. You can effortlessly create budgets that are easy to stick to, or even use one that they make for you. Design budgets that are appropriate for now and put you in position to succeed in the future. Get notifications for weird account charges and receive personalized tips for eliminating fees and saving more money. Check your credit with a free credit score and explore what you can do to improve it to be able to purchase the things that you really want later. Link up the app on your phone, and money management on the go has never been easier. You can even link up your portfolio accounts so you can see your bank accounts and stock values side by side. Mint.com, you got to go check it out, and you can sign up for free. Again, that's mint.com, mint.com. Go sign up right now. It's definitely a game changer for money management.
Broadcasting from the center of the universe, featuring optometrist turned entrepreneur, Dr. Robert Zellner, and U.S. SBA Entrepreneur of the Year, Clay Clark. This is the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to Hour 2. It's long overdue, and we are happy to rendezvous with you to talk about how to start or grow a successful business, because we'll start and grow a successful business. I guess you want to start it and grow it, one. So you don't want to just start it or grow it. You want to do both.
You want to do both. I tell you what, one of the numbers we are going to eradicate.
Absolutely.
We're going to smash this.
Smash it.
We're going to take out a hammer and just pound it into submission. And that's a number that I don't like. And you know what that number is?
Is it the number of failed businesses?
Yes, 8 out of 10. 80% of businesses that start fail. And that is unacceptable. And that's why we, in our passion to help you through our mistakes and hopefully a bit of mentorship, along the way, because we're sharing with you our life stories, but we're also breaking it down in practical steps you can do every day on the Thrivetime Show. on Talk Radio 1170.
Now, here's the deal, Thrivers. If you're listening, I will tell you, you're going to hear me say this more and more in the coming weeks about starting a business. Starting a business is not complicated, but it's not easy.
Right.
You have to learn what to do, but you have to actually do it, okay? You have to be diligent. Proverbs 10:4 says, God blesses the hands of the diligent and punishes the slackard. What does that mean? It means if you don't sow seeds, nothing's going to grow, okay?
Yeah.
And so we're talking today specifically about how to sell more stuff through Google optimization and social media marketing. And now in hour 2, we have a very special guest who snuck inside the box that rocks. We have Mr. Merton Huff, the praise and worship leader, the praise and worship director over there at the Metropolitan Baptist. Merton, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are y'all doing?
Welcome back to the show,
Glad
Merton.
to be here,
It's always
bro.
good to see your smiling face
Yes,
in
sir.
the
Glad to
box
be
that
here.
rocks.
Now, a couple days ago, you guys had the New Year's Eve service there, and talk to me about how do you guys at the church try to use social media or Facebook to kind of promote what's going on? Occasionally, I'll see some of your stuff or Facebook Live or something. How do you guys do it?
Man, it's definitely a big part of what we do. We try to use hashtags oftentimes. That sometimes helps. We had a big hashtag for this event called I Will. So, like, what's your hashtag? What are you willing to do to strengthen my community? So we had this sign that says I will, hashtag I will, and there's this spot where you can write in whatever your commitment is. If it's I will become a reading partner, I will pray more, I will whatever to strengthen my community was the bottom. So using that and, kind of.
Awesome.
So anytime you look up that hashtag throughout the year, you're going to see and remind yourself of that picture and that commitment you made. So we use it a lot.
Now, I kind of know the answer, and I'm sure some of the Thrivers out there do too, but I want to kind of marinate on this idea for a second. Z, why is it that when a woman will post a picture of a cat or a man will post a picture of barbecue,
Okay.
why is it that everybody will comment, comment like, oh, yeah, bro, that's awesome. That's great, bro. I want to eat some of that right now. Or ladies will go, look at that cat. It's such a beautiful cat.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Wow. Or, why is it that gets so much comments there, whereas like a business post, if you're not doing it skillfully, why does a business post maybe not get the traction that a cat photo does? See, I'm going to start with you. Why do you think cat photos are getting so many likes and shares? What's that all about?
I don't know. It's one of the things that makes me crazy. People wanted me to watch another cat video. I'm like, if you ask me to watch a cat video again, I'm going to, But I think what the thing about it is that, social media has this kind of weird way of people, thinking that it's okay to share this random stuff, a picture of a cat or a cat video, chasing a flashlight around a room. It was, oh, that's so funny and so cute. And yet they're almost, because you know why? Because if someone doesn't like it or someone says that's stupid, it doesn't really offend you. It doesn't really affect you. But when you put yourself out there in the form of AKA business, right? And then they don't like it or it doesn't move them, people sometimes feel a little rejection. So you know what? Here's how you don't feel rejection: don't put yourself out there.
Oh, whoa. Don't put yourself out there.
Don't put yourself out there, and I promise you won't be rejected. And that's what people do. And that's one of the hurdles to come over in business. We talked about in the first hour today, and if you missed it, you can, as always, go to thrivetimeshow.com, and you can listen to that first hour as many times as you want. We had Nikki Warren with Mocha Butterfly. And lovely lady with lovely products. She's making skirts. She's a local entrepreneur, and we love to highlight those.
We do.
Yes, because we love to have them come on, tell their story, say some good things, some bad things. Hey, one of the things we talked about with her was, how did you handle your first rejection? And she was like, got a little emotional about it. And she was like, well, it's not easy. And she walked herself through the story of that. So
now, Thrivers, listen to this here, okay? You have to know your target audience. No matter what kind of business you're trying to grow or church you're trying to grow.
I want to sell to everybody.
Well, okay, so let's just.
Oh wait, no,
Merton, let's have these awkward conversations, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So here we go. Awkward conversations. I don't know if we get some music for that.
With Clay and Merton.
Awkward conversations with Clay and Merton.
Okay,
there we go. That's a good
awkward.
start to it.
That's awkward.
That's good. Okay, so here's the deal. The Metropolitan Baptist. Where is the church located? If you'd explain, how do you get there?
So it's right off the Tisdale, kind of going north of downtown on the Osage. I guess that's Osage. Yeah, the Osage Expressway. The exit right before the casino, actually. So it's Apache.
Now, my wife and we drive.
So if I'm on my way to the casino, I can pull in to and pray a little bit that I'm going to go. I can just, dear God, bless my blackjack play. Thank you.
I don't know if that's allowed. I don't think it's.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's. Is that Burton?
If you want to pray for that, go for it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. So you mentioned it's like that. Or if you went to the Osage Casino, you didn't do well, you want to come back.
You can come back.
You got either way. You catch it coming and going. Right? That's what I'm saying.
I say go on the way and go on the way back.
There you go.
So here's what I'm saying though. I live like 41 minutes from the church. So
at the Clark compound.
That's right. So we're out there on a Clark compound on the far kind of southeast side of Tulsa, and so we're a good 41 minutes away.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I go because I really like the music style. I like the praise and worship style. I like the people. I like the Met hug. I like the
and a mug. Your first visit, I got a hug and a mug.
You did get a hug and a mug, and I feel like kind of like the ushers sort of rule that place. Like there's a really
make things happen.
There's a connection there, like they introducing you to people. There's a certain cheerfulness. I mean, I like it. Okay, but it is the entire experience is what I would love out of a church. That's what I like. But other people go to other churches and they have a different style. And so at the Met today, my daughter comments, but in the lobby, my daughter's 12 in the lobby. The ladies at the Met, they talk with a certain enthusiasm.
Yeah,
there's an energy in the church.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Now, if you go to the church that we used to go to back in the day, people are like, so, Miss Smith, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm sorry, how are you doing? It's very quiet, and there's a lot of it's very high. Oh, how are you? How are you? It's good to see you. And then at your church, there's a certain energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how would you describe, if someone's listening right now, how would you describe, what kind of people does the Met Church try to reach out to? Are you only going after gregarious Christians, or what's kind of your target demographic there?
Man, I think, honestly, and I hate to say it, I don't know, I think it's for, I hate to say it.
Just say it. Just say it.
I hate to say that we want to be open to everybody and everything.
So this is what I would do. If I was in charge of marketing, which I'm not, but if I was, this is what I would do.
All right, okay.
I think it's reasonable to say most people will not drive more than 15 minutes for church, typically.
Right. You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
It may be 30, but I probably wouldn't put billboards up by where I live. One, because only a chicken would see it.
Yeah, but compound.
But two, you kind of have to know your target audience and what's realistic. Who's going to be? So I think you probably would want to 15. Z, if you were the marketing director of a church, would you want to put billboards throughout the entire city, or you like to stick within? If you had to choose, to be wise with your marketing dollars, how would you do it?
Yeah, no, you'd probably map out. I think 15 minutes would be the first wave, the first phase. I think that's probably a good rule of thumb. Yeah. I haven't, I'm sure there's some studies out there, and that's the thing about it is that you just don't. Well, I think, you do your research, you do your study, and you do your pre-calculations. You kind of get, you look at the demographic of who's there now, and maybe you map that out on a map. Because you have their address, right? They filled out a card, they filled out something. So you'd be purposeful on that, and and then the other move is on the marketing side is try to encourage everybody to bring somebody. That's another. If you were going to be the marketing director, that'd be
Yeah, and I would say this too. What you do is if you'd encourage people to bring somebody, and then you would want to mail the homes of the people who go to the church or who are near those people, because they'll start to tell their friends, and but it's so important that you know your target audience. Now with the music style you have. Mm-hmm. How do you describe that music style, and for someone who hasn't been there, or maybe you could even play a song, or how would you just kind of describe the kind of musical praise and worship experience someone's going to get there?
So I think I won't say it's too traditional, but I think it's a good traditional mix with a little contemporary.
And Pastor Owens, he jumps sometimes. Have you noticed him do that? Yeah. Now, how would you describe what he's doing there sometimes? Because I watched him today at service. He kind of winds up. And when he gets towards the last 5 minutes, I'm like, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's almost like, it is an event. It's awesome.
He's all the way in, man. By the end, man, he, like you said, he kind of gets worked up in the beginning, and by the time you get to the end, it's like
he is charismatic.
Full throttle, absolutely.
Now, I'm just saying, though, but if somebody came to the church and they go, excuse me, Merton, could you make it a little quieter? Because I kind of want to keep it quiet. That's maybe not the right fit, maybe. It's a little more of a boisterous church.
Yeah. And, we've had some people to do that, and they kind of sit a little further back if it's a little too loud for them.
Okay, all right.
And we try to mix the music up just a little bit. So
really?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm just going to say, if you're listening right now, you've got to figure out who is your target audience. And I'm just going to say, now I don't run a church. I'm not trying to save souls at one of our businesses. But let's just say Elephant in the Room is an example.
Right.
When you walk in, the music is like, it's kind of a club, like a sushi bar. And we've got rustic barnwood. We've got Edison bulbs. We've got paraffin hand dips, hot towel treatment. Merton, have you been over there yet?
Yeah, man, I've been there.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I went to the downtown location a couple times when they first opened.
We got to make you a mystery shopper.
Yeah, mystery shop.
We still
I don't have much hair, though.
We still got to get Dr. Z on in there.
I'll go for the hand wax.
Yeah.
I love the paraffin hand.
But the thing is, the haircuts are about $40, $35.
Yeah.
So it's $1 for your first time, but it's about $35 a haircut. And Z, we've had to know who our target demographic is.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we've discovered that about 2/3 of men, it's not the right fit for them. Because some guys want a $9.99 haircut and they want to get in with no appointment. That's what they want.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's not your target audience. And so, there's certain, what is the income of the average guy that comes in there?
Well, we've looked at it we've actually charted on a map. We've done the zip code stuff. And I'll just say the average home value is about $300,000.
Oh, there you go. See?
So it's a thing where I just encourage, if you're listening right now, what's the action item? When you start launching Facebook ads, you have to put in a demographic there. Okay, and I'm not talking about, you literally have to, on Facebook it says, what zip code do you want to run ads for?
Right.
Or what hobbies or interests do these people have?
Right.
Or what are they, and you don't want to be running ads for, if you have a company that sells dresses and skirts, you don't want me to see those ads. That's just not your move.
It's not your move. And so, that's one of the things that people, and almost across the board, people are like, well, everybody, and it's not everybody. When you have a business, you do have your highest and most likely buyer, and that's the ones we're talking about.
Now, what is the service of the year that gets the most people at the church? What the first timers? What's the one where you go, that is the deal? That's
Probably Easter.
Easter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Easter, yeah, that makes sense.
Is Christmas second or is Easter way?
Yeah, I think Easter's first. I think Christmas second.
So do you guys do any marketing promotions around that specific holiday? I mean, or does it just happens all just 100% organic?
We have a big Easter production, so that happens every year. The Good Friday before Easter Sunday. So always a big Easter production, big Easter egg hunt on Saturday. So it's big target for families that are looking for something to do on a Friday night. To come and enjoy that production. And the same thing for the kids for Easter egg hunt and all those things on Saturday. Big children's church on Sunday, tents outside, Jupiter jumps. So, it's a big target audience is families with small kids.
There you go.
We have 5 kids, and our kids love the church service. It is awesome. It's awesome. Dr. Z, I want to ask, we come back, I want to talk about, again, targeting. And there's a certain time of the year where people buy more glasses. There's just a certain time of the year where more glasses are purchased. And there's certain times of the year where not so many are purchased. Why is that, my friend?
Well, there's a couple different reasons for that. 1, income tax return money. 2,
the Earth's gravitational pull.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
It's 2 is back to school. And then 3, we actually have we used to have just 2 big curves in the year. Now we actually have 3 curves. And the third big curve is the last week of the year. Everybody having those cafeteria plans, money they have to use or lose. So
use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it. So, last week was a very busy week for us. Probably one of the busiest, of the year.
Now, Thrivers, when we come back, if you want to hear some incredible praise and worship music from Mr. Merton, you have to stay tuned.
This show's episode is brought to you by Moz.com. If you have ever considered the World Wide Web as a viable strategy for your business, you gotta check out this tool. Online marketing is complicated, but Moz software makes it easy. Companies like 99 Designs, Otterbox, and Aaron's, they all use Moz because it works. Explore organic search keywords for your business, research Bing and Google search results for your targeted keywords, and link up Moz Local and Google My Business. Seriously, this tool is crazy powerful with the clarity it brings to online marketing for your business. Even if you're just curious, start a 30-day trial with Moz.com today. It's a game changer for your business. Moz.com, MOZ.com.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to the Thrivetime Show. And as always, I am joined here in the Dojo of Mojo with Dr. Robert Zellner Fosha.
Hello, Thrivers. Happy New Year on this first Tuesday of the year.
It's a beautiful time of the year. It's a time where a lot of people make big goals. They say, this is the time of the year that I'm going to make that change. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to take my fitness to the next level. I'm going to make more money than ever before. I'm going to be Tulsa's best dad. I'm not going to yell as much on the radio. No, but people make these big goals. And so what we did, we brought in a change agent, a guy who can change the mojo of any room with his musical stylings. It's Mr. Merton Huff. And Tulsa can never get enough of Mr. Merton Huff.
Woo!
Oh, man, we're excited to hear you kind of enlighten us with some of your musical stylings here in just a moment. But, Z, we're talking today about search engine optimization and how to market effectively through Google and through social media. And we were talking off the air. You had a few questions, so we're going to kind of get into it now.
Well, one of the things that we've done now on our Thrive 15 platform is that when you text us in, when you email us in, we'll run a 37-point evaluation of your website for you. Yeah. And walk people through what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, let's say I want to be a Thrive. I got a business. I want to start a business. I got my website. What good does that do me?
Okay, and hopefully you're ready to get nerdy there, Thrivers. So I'm going to walk you into it. Here we go.
Nerd up.
There's 4 things that are going to make you top in Google. There's just 4 variables.
4 variables
that make you top in Google.
May I take notes?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to take notes.
One is your site has to be the most Google compliant, or they call it the most canonical compliant. If you Google CANONICAL, canonical rules, basically Google has laid out this is how a website should work. And if you don't follow the rules, that's not so good. And so the site that follows the Google rules the most, the canonical rules, is Wikipedia.
So
if you Google search the word dog, then Wikipedia comes up top. If you Google, so you got to follow the rules, the canonical compliance rules.
Aha.
Now, step number 2, variable number 2, is it's whichever site has the most words. Now, I'm going to blow Merton's mind real quick. Merton, you want to be top in Google for Tulsa churches? If you type in Tulsa churches, here's how we do it.
What I got to do?
We would take all of Pastor Owen's sermons that he has on, because you guys film them all, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and transcribe them all. We're going to go to rev.com, and we're going to transcribe every single sermon that he's ever said.
Okay.
And we're going to put that on the site. Okay. Then we're going to go, we're going to have somebody on our team weave in the keyword like Tulsa churches in Tulsa 5 times per 1,000 words. And as long as those words are original words, you're now 50% of the way to the top of Google.
Wow. Cool.
Now variable
number
3 is I'm going to get up there on that pulpit. Pastor's like, what's he doing? Why is he doing this? I'm like, here's the deal. I need everybody to no hostile threats here, but you cannot leave the building until you write a favorable review on Google for the church. And they're going, but I'll do it when I get home. No, don't get scared, but you can't leave until you write a review on Google. So the third variable is the most reviews. Okay?
Okay.
And it just comes down to the most reviews. Now the fourth is, here it is. It's mobile compliance. Mobile, because most people are on a smartphone now or a tablet when they're on a website.
Like 75% now of all the Googling happens over smartphones.
Yeah,
right?
So literally, if we wanted to make the Met top in Google, it's now January 1st. If we wanted to do it by March 1st, it could totally happen. We could do it. It would just require that. And it's about $1 per minute to transcribe text. And our Thrive15.com team, our hard cost, just so people understand this, because Z and I, we try not to be, one of his rules is you want to be the pig at breakfast and not the hog.
That's right. Number one rule of business. Don't want to be greedy.
We operate at about a 30% margin. So if anybody's listening right now and you want help doing this, it costs us $1 per minute to transcribe. And so we charge people $1,500 a month to add in all those keywords and do all the backlinks and build the site and arrange it. But we can guarantee you that you get to the top of Google very quickly. We just follow the rules, and it works over and over and over again. Wow. If you want to take the challenge, you just Google Tulsa men's haircuts. And who's top? Is it the smartest guy in town? No, but it's us. It's Elephant in the Room, Men's Grooming Lounge, because we know the rules.
Okay, you talked about the step one. Canonical.
Yeah.
Okay, canonical. So is that when I boop, and I send you my website address, and then we pull it up and we run those 37 points. Is that checking that?
Yes. When we do the 37 points, here's where it gets crazy. Is you're going to discover like your permalink is wrong, and you're like, what's a permalink? Does she have a permalink? Why does she have a?
I thought those were in the 80s.
I thought those were in the 80s. What's the deal? I thought that who was the Full House? What was it, Candace Cameron? There's Full House.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that.
She had a permalink.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
She had a permanent perm.
Yeah.
It sounds like a hairstyle.
Yeah. So I was saying, but you got to fix your permalinks. You got to fix your title tags. You got to fix your meta descriptions. You got to fix. There's so many things you have to fix that you don't even know they're a problem. And so it's like going to the doctor. And I hate to say this example, but you go to the doctor and he goes, Well, you've got a little bit of a problem with your, let's say, cholesterol. And
Okay.
then you're going,
Yeah, there
okay.
you go. Well, I had no idea.
And you had no idea because you don't look at someone and go, hey, that's the person with the cholesterol problem.
Yeah, that's obviously a cholesterol.
And then you go, okay. So then you think, okay, well, I'll change that. And he goes, but you also have a problem with this. And pretty soon you realize there's some stuff under the hood that ain't good.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we got to maybe fix it.
You don't know what you don't know, and that's why that's so cool that we're doing that service for folks. You know, they call and they're like, hey, and then we give them a score, right? Because 100% means you're very compliant. You got all that stuff worked out, your meta tags, your permalinks, I have no idea what I'm saying, but I've heard you say these words enough. I can actually repeat them now.
But we do it, and it's free. It's a free service. We do it. If you want to fix it, we can do it. But Merton, you help people learn to sing. You do singing lessons, vocal lessons, musical lessons.
Yeah, he's been working with me.
I hear you, Doc.
Now, you can tell when somebody's off key.
Yeah, he was good, though.
Have you been around some people that don't know they're off key?
Yeah, absolutely. You call him tone deaf.
Okay, so kind of educate us on how you would, if you're trying to teach somebody just some basics, kind of taking their vocal game to the next level. Walk us through how you do that, my friend.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Maybe with the scale first?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go.
Go.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Slow it down a little bit and try to.
So what you do though is when you get you though as the coach, when someone's off key.
Absolutely.
And then you can kind of help, but they might not even know that they're off key.
Right.
And the same thing is for search engine optimization. You might not even know you're headed down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Now take us down the right path. Give us some of your musical stylings here headed into the break. Tulsa wants to hear Merton Huff. Here we go.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am who he says I am, despite the opinions of men. Through him I can do anything.
Oh, now Merton, if people want to find more about the church, where can they find more about the Metropolitan Baptist?
www.metropolitanbc.org, or you can go to mertonhuffjr.com.
Do I have to be on the internet to see the website? Do I have to do that? Okay.
I think so.
Okay, so
thank you, Al Gore, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. So here's the thing is, if you're listening right now and you want to learn more about the Met, you can do it. Again, what's that website?
metropolitanbc.org.
And if you want to learn about how to get your business website in key, get it where it needs to be, just email info@thrive15.com. It's free. We'll send you the report. It's going to take my team about an hour to run that report for you. And we're going to invest in you. We're going to invest in the Tulsa economy. We're going to teach you how to fix your website. If you want us to fix it, we can do it. And if you want to be taught how to do it, you can come to our 2-day workshops. And we're going to tell you more about those 2-day workshops when we come back.
Right now, how are you taking credit card payments for your business? It's never been faster or easier to begin taking credit card payments for your business than with Square. You know the little white square that plugs into your phone's headphone jack? It's awesome. This payment app is great for businesses such as food trucks, beauty salons, and retail shops. The users receive a small portable card reader that they can attach to a phone or other mobile device to take fast and convenient payments. The way it works is that it subtracts 2.75% of every time a card is run, and it does it automatically. So if you sell a sandwich for $20, you'll see a net gain of $19.45 in your bank account the next day. If you enter the card by hand, it costs 3.5% plus 15 cents on top of that. They encrypt everything so you know you're secure. They make it super clear to start and even offer bonuses for sharing with friends. So you can learn more at squareup.com. It's free to download and works on all devices and operating systems. So make sure that you go visit squareup.com.
Live, local, now. You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to the Inspiration Station. You are listening to the Thrivetime Show during your afternoon, and many of you are listening right now. I'm just telling you, I can feel it, I can sense, I can smell it. Many of you are right now, you're headed and you're going, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need to go to Oklahoma Joe's for lunch. Many of you are on your way right now to Oklahoma Joe's. Many of you are going, the allure of barbecue all of a sudden it's just too much. I have to go there. And I'm going, hey, can you stay around and listen to the show? And you're going, no, I will drive and listen to you guys while I'm driving. But it's
Absolutely.
It's a thing. And allegedly they have AM radio in the car.
I think it's a thing. Most cars do have AM radio, and AM 1170 is what you're tuned in. And we want to thank you. We want to say, hey, Happy New Year to this first Tuesday of 2017. And you know what? This is the perfect year for you to do what, Clay?
It's the perfect year for you to make your business thrive.
There you go. And you know what? I tell you what, we've put together 2 days of excellence. And you may be, the last segment we're talking about search engine optimization. And when you're talking about all these confusing words and big words and meta tags and permalinks and permatags and meta links and all this stuff is confusing to me too. Okay, by the way, but that's what we have. The nerdery of a young man named Clay Clark.
Now I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna break this down like fractions for you because this is something I'm gonna just. There's someone listening right now who needs to hear this.
All right.
You have a business, and you've been in business for probably 20 years.
Lay it on me.
And you are saying, I don't want to learn any more about business because I don't really like it. I've been doing this. This is how I support my family. But I kind of, as soon as I get home, I just basically want to turn the business off, and then I want to get back to work tomorrow for as little time as possible. Well, check it out. If you want to work as little as 2 hours a week,
all right, fair enough.
If you're going, I don't like working full time. I own my own business, but I don't even like it.
Okay.
Or maybe you work at a job and you don't like that. Well, check it out. Once you can learn how to build a scalable business, you now can create this thing called time freedom.
Ooh, I like that.
And financial freedom.
Even better.
So let me give you an example about financial freedom, what that does for you.
All right, lay it on me.
There was a few weeks ago, we had a person in the office who was going through a rough patch. And they pulled me aside and said, hey, this situation is going on. I can't be at work tomorrow because of ABC 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And I need to get this car taken care of. But since I don't have the ability to repair it, I won't be able to be back this week because I need someone to pick me up. And I said, hey, we'll take care of the repair. And they're going, but you're going to...
How do you do that? And that's what that's why you have worked as hard as you've worked and built the businesses that you've built, because it's fun to be able to do that, to be able to spend your money on however you want to spend it. You made it. It was your money.
It was convenient for me to have the person work at the office more. Yeah. And it was also convenient for them. And and all I'm saying is it's not about money. It's the things you can do with the money.
You're right. And the time freedom. I tell you what, if you're sitting out there, you punch a time clock, you've got that little ember of hope of starting your own business one of these days, this is the year to do it. And I tell you what, there's a perfect way to get started on that. We are having a 2-day in-person workshop. Yes, that means you're physically in our home office, our 20,000 square feet of awesomeness here. You can actually even see the little box that rocks where we film the show every day. It's kind of cool.
I've got to move my body to a different building.
I got to physically come there, I mean, you can drive. Planes, trains, and automobiles can get you here, by the way.
Now, Merton, you obviously, you are the praise and worship director. You are the music ministry leader there at the Metropolitan Baptist Church.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, how often do people come to the church or talk to the church about maybe wanting to start a business and look for resources and tools? Do you see this a lot where a lot of people in a church are trying to learn how to start and grow a business?
Yeah, probably weekly.
Weekly?
Seriously, yeah.
What kind of questions do people ask a lot? What's kind of a common question? They'll come to the church and go, hey, what? Can you help me with ABC?
I think one is building their network, or if they, kind of got a business, kind of just starting, they want to use opportunity to, you got an audience of 1,200 or however many people, and you want to get in their ear what you have going on. So I think that's one of the things is.
What would you, if you said, Clay, I would love to have the answer to this business question, maybe this question or that question, or if you could just, on behalf of the people you've met at the church over the years doing ministry, what do you feel like is the number one most pressing business question people have? What is the thing? Is it how to sell? Is it how to market? Is it how to build a website?
I think marketing is probably the number one thing.
This is what I see. I think people feel like they go, if I build a great product, then it'll sell itself.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
And see, at our workshop, we're going to walk people through the specifics of what they need to do to sell their product. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. It's January 20th and 21st. So it's just 17 days away. And you may say, I've got a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions about this workshop. What are the topics you're going to be discussing? What are the hours? Hey, if I don't live in Tulsa, where can I stay? All these questions are answered. All you have to do is go to thrivetimeshow.com. That's right. It's all one word, thrivetimeshow.com. Click on the thing and it answers all your questions. You have a question that we didn't answer on there, guess what? You can email us, or you can even call us. Yes, we answer the phone still.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Now, here's the thing is we have this thing called, we're moving on. We're talking about how to grow your business with the Google optimization and with social media marketing. This next move, again, point number 4 is called targeting ads, okay? And you have to master this, okay? So let's say that I'm on Facebook right now. And then I'm like, I see an article come up and I click CNN.com and I go, oh, that's cool. Mariah Carey did what during the New Year's Eve of singing? That was what. So I click it. Now I'm on CNN.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that where you're on social media and you click it and now you're on a website?
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you ever seen the ad follow you around?
Oh, it's kind of creepy.
You ever seen that before with the ads and you're going,
oh, yeah.
How'd they do that?
How they know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you how they did that. I'll show you at our workshop. We'll show you.
Ooh.
So we'll show you. And then the thing is, and they're going, well, I heard there's a contract. No, Thrivers, I'm giving you free stuff just left and right now. Go to adroll.com, adroll.com.
Adroll.com.
And you go, well, how do these companies that are running ads in the Super Bowl making their money back? Remember GoDaddy, the commercial back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
They said, go to GoDaddy.com and see Danica Patrick do whatever.
Yeah.
So people are going there. Well, check it out. What they did is they teamed up with groups like AdRoll, and they put a retargeting pixel so the ad follows you around all the time. So, Merton, let's just say that I snuck into the church one time. Okay,
One
so I
time.
come in one time. And my wife and I are in that process of we haven't become members yet. What is it called? Are we called a professional?
Y'all professional visitors.
Professional visitors. Okay, so the thing is that is that the ads. If I had gone to the church one time, I'd been to the website one time, which I have been there before. The ads would then follow me around. I'm on ESPN, CNN, Fox, and so now the ads sort of remind me, top of mind, that it's top of mind, tip of the tongue, that your church still exists, and that's a move that people need to know. And it doesn't require a degree to learn it. It doesn't require a big, extensive background in coding. And at the workshops, we actually take a computer and we put it up on a big screen, and we allow you hands-on access. Someone that's looking over your shoulder showing you, hey, homie, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
That's how you do it. And so, a lot of times it's hard to learn by just hearing. You got to learn by doing.
You got to learn by doing, and that's what's so fun about the in-person workshops. You know, it's one of the moves. And we started Thrive 15 a couple years ago.
Yep.
And basically, it's a Netflix of business coaching. We've got all these great people on there, mentors, millionaire success stories, and we filmed them and made it fun. We can watch them over and over and over. But you're right, there is some tactical, thing that people want to do. And so we started the workshops, and now we even have in-person, one-on-one business coaching too. So there's 3 levels that we offer here at Thrive15.com. Plus, you can catch some goodies on the Thrivetime show every day. Talk Radio 1170, 12 to 2.
And it's the stuff behind the motivation. You're motivated, you're excited, you're ready to go, but it's the technical, detailed, boring stuff you got to learn. We do it in a fun way. I promise you the workshop's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to love it. Check it out, thrivetimeshow.com. Again, it's thrivetimeshow.com.
Are you looking to start or grow a business? Then you are definitely going to have problems and questions along the way. You will find the answers to all of your business questions at Thrive15.com. Thrive15.com provides online video-based business training taught by millionaires and successful entrepreneurs for less than $1 per day. That's less than your daily coffee budget. It's no classrooms, no get-rich-quick seminars. These are trainings broken into 15-minute segments that get you the answers that you need. It's business school without the BS. I dare you to try a 7-day free trial. Simply go to Thrive15.com, and the first 100 people will also receive a free downloadable for how to optimize your website. So stop wasting your time and money. Go to Thrive15.com and get your business questions answered now.
You're listening to the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170.
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to your inspiration station, your audio dojo of mojo, broadcasting from the left coast of the Arkansas River, inside the box that rocks. My name is Clay Clark, and I am excited to be joined here today with Dr. Robert Zellner. Sir, how are you doing?
I am fantastic. It's a new year. New challenges await us. This is our 100th show, I believe.
100?
Celebrate 100. We're 100.
100.
Woo! 100.
Now, you know, there's a church that's been around for 100 years.
Wow, that's impressive.
Celebrating their centennial celebration. There's no hyperbole. This is real stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It kind of wraps all in.
And so we had to bring in somebody who
bring him in,
who was close to the source, who could verify that it is in fact that the Metropolitan Baptist has in fact been around for 100 years. Is this true?
Yes, sir. 1917.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Is this an exciting time at the church? I mean, that's crazy. You don't hear about 100 years.
Yeah, so we started September 18th of 2016, and we're going all the way to September 17, 2017. Basically, a centennial celebration that lasts all year. So
you haven't been the praise director that all those 100 years,
I'm not
have
that
you?
old,
You look
man.
kind of young.
Yeah, because I was saying you look like just a kid, so you know.
I was wondering if Burton drinks a lot of fish oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bathes in it too, I think. He's got to, man.
Now,
He's young.
now, some of you have been sowing seeds all year, okay? Some of you have been sowing seeds all year, and this is your year. You go, you know what? I saw that ball drop, and you got your favorite motivational book. You're listening to the Thrivetime show, and you said, this is my season for favor. This is my year. This is my year that I'm going to reap what I've been sowing. And so we have a little musical treat for you, for Mr. Merton, to encourage you at the start of this new year. So, Merton, what do you got?
This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace, ooh, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. Everything is working together for my good. Everything is working together for my good.
Oh, Merton.
I love that.
Unbelievable.
That's so encouraging, edifying for the year.
I tell you what, I mean, I'm just telling you this. I know as a business owner, I love looking at year-over-year growth. And it's frustrating when you start something because at first you're trying to figure out, is there a market for it? Do people like my cookies? Do they like the dresses I make? Do they like my DJ company I started? Do they like the haircut business? Do they like my optometry clinic? And a lot of times, I want to be encouraging to you, but I want to be real. That first 12 months or so, a lot of times it's no. They don't. They don't like your food. They don't like your dresses. They don't. But work with me. But if you sow those seeds, 6 months, 9 months of marketing, and you're willing to just continue to be diligent and just continue the steady application of effort, what you're going to see is all of a sudden, something starts to grow. You get a customer who says, I do like, now here's the thing, I have one suggestion to improve it, but I do like this aspect of your product. I'll buy one.
Oh, that's a glorious day.
And then they say, hey, I have a friend, and he'll be calling you. And pretty soon you get a call from him and her, and all of a sudden now things are growing, and you're getting this thing called momentum. Then people look back. They look back. This is the part that people don't want to get. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to look at the timelines. But I'm going to give you some timelines. They don't want to look at how long did it take Walt Disney to become successful. Did you know that Walt Disney went bankrupt twice?
I know, yeah.
Henry Ford lost it all 5 times.
5 times? Can you imagine going back to the people that gave you the money the first 4 times and say, hey, guess what? Aunt, uncle, grandparents, all these people in my life that I'm getting the money from, I've got another idea.
Mert, do you know an inventor? Do you know an inventor in your life? Somebody who does inventions?
No.
Z, do you know any inventors? You ever hang out with some inventors?
You know, not really. I couldn't say I hang out with that.
Let's just say that I was one. Let's say that I was one. Okay.
No, okay. So I do hang out with one. If you're one.
So here we go.
Yes.
I'm like,
we know
so
you.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Z, Mert, I've got this experiment I've been working on, and I've been doing one failed experiment a day.
Okay.
And I'm 4,000 in right now.
Okay.
So it's like, no, but it's. So I'm 11 years in.
Okay.
Now, when I finish this, it's going to transform the way that the world does everything.
Okay. And everything. All right. That's okay.
There's no way for me to describe it other than I can say it's going to bring light into a place where there's previous darkness. You couldn't. I mean, typically right now, we're doing the whole candle game. We're doing the candles. I know you guys are into candles.
Candle, kerosene.
Yeah, and I'm going to have you flip a switch.
A switch.
Yeah, and
whatever that is.
And I'm 4,000 experiments in. I do one a day. So
okay.
But I feel very close. About 11 years in, I feel like I'm close. But I need another $600,000.
Yeah.
I don't have any prototypes yet.
Yeah. See you later, alligator.
I think it'll only take me about 7,000 or 8,000 experiments. That's the story of Thomas Alva Edison. 10,000.
You're sneaky.
10,000 failed experiments.
Wow.
Now, after he does that, there's all sorts of faith. People go, wow, you must be a genius, bro. Okay? True story. He got so exasperated because he couldn't figure out the right filament that he grabbed some cardboard, ripped it off, someone shoves it in there, and that's what made it light up for the first time.
You're listening to the Thrivetime Show on Talk Radio 1170.
So then people say, okay, we'll give you some money. He spends all of the money with no traction working on this new thing called recorded sound.
That's just crazy.
And
that'll never be a thing.
The same guy that did the light does recorded audio, but now people have a little bit of faith in him. But 2 years in, they're like, dude, you're nuts. So he finally comes through, boom. Then he does it again. A couple years later, he does recorded video. The same guy did recorded video, audio, and light? I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But he was a failure. 10,000 failed experiments. Was he a failure or a winner? It's all about the steady application of effort, Z. And for someone who's listening right now, who's given up on themselves, given up on their dream, they feel like this is not going to, I've been sowing my seeds, but I'm going to stop watering the ones I sowed.
Don't stop.
Man, that's real. That when you say the steady application of effort, that just hit me like a brick wall or something, or like a bulldozer. That's real.
I just will say this, that's the thing, I guess, that I love for like Google optimization or sales calls or whatever it is. There's one of our listeners, we've had her on the show before, Danielle Sprick.
Oh, yeah. Real estate.
Yeah, real estate. This is her first year of her own business. She just closed in she just hit for the year $24.5 million of sales for the year.
Good for
first
her.
Year,
that's awesome.
First year being totally self-employed, her own business, $24.5 million of transactions. Her husband was posting on Facebook bragging on her for the new year.
Oh,
going,
that's so good.
But I mean, she's a listener who's listened to this show. She's learning these skills. She's applying them. And if you're listening right now and you sold 2 houses last year, you make about 6%, 3%, whatever. You sold 2 houses. You probably did 400,000 of sales last year. There's somebody right here in Tulsa who learned these skills and just did over 24 million. You know what 6% of 24 million is? A lot. You know what 3% of it is? It's a lot.
I could get my calculator out and tell you.
Well, let's just say it was 10%.
Well, yeah, 10% would be
2.4 million.
Right. Yeah.
And we cut that in a third. It's around like 800,000. Maybe there's some discounting going on. We're talking about someone who's clearing some serious high amounts of
serious
commissions.
dough. Do-re-mi.
And it's because she's a genius? No, but she learned this specific topic that we're teaching today. She put the time and energy into it. She was taught how to do this at our workshops, and I'm telling you what, she's a successful thriver out there.
Okay, you got me. I'm eating lunch. I'm listening to her go, okay, you got me. You got me now. What's my action steps? How do I follow up? I want some of that.
Go to Thrivetime.
I want some of that little Sprick magic.
You got to go to thrivetimeshow.com.
Okay,
you got to go to
step 1.
thrivetimeshow.com.
All right.
And you got to walk in there with full faith, click on that and say, hey, listen, if I can't afford it, you guys said on the air in front of everyone who's listening here on Tulsa that you're going to comp me or give me a discount. The thing is, we want to give you a hand up, not a hand out.
Yes.
So we have a scholarship program for everybody.
There you go.
And when you buy a ticket, you can bring anybody in your group you want to bring. So if you buy a ticket, you can bring your whole office, okay? Yeah. It's a 2-day, 15-hour workshop, January 20th through 21st. Someone needs to write that down. January 20th through 21st. And if you've got that little seed that's starting to grow, Z, you've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and you're just haven't been able to chance to water it and get that real specific training from somebody who's not a charlatan, not trying to upsell you a bunch of stuff, this is what you've been looking for. You mark your calendar. This will be the beginning of the new you. The new you, the new year, Z.
The new you, the new year. And you know what? This is the year to do it. And what's so great about this is that the thing that I love the most about our workshop is that, there's, as you said, no upselling. And number 2, time management is one of the key things we teach about, you know? And there's all kinds of, there's marketing, there's this SEO stuff we were talking about and touched on today. We actually teach you, we actually have you do some of it, okay? And the other fun part about it too is there's other entrepreneurs that are attending it that you can kind of get some energy off of, you know? That's fun.
We're going to teach you, Thrivers. You got to mark your calendar. Now, Merton, if people want to learn more about the church or your music Where can they find out more about that?
metropolitanbc.org or mertonhuffjr.com, and I'm going to be at the workshop. I'm excited about the workshop. So.
I am excited, and I'll tell you this, Thrivers. If you want one-on-one business mentorship, we have that available for you as well, one-on-one coaching, or we have access to the world's best online business school for just $19 a month at thrive15.com. Z, it's the best.
It's the best. I mean, and Forbes says it, everybody says it. Get on, and you can be guaranteed that it's going to be the best.
3, 2, 1, boom!